can delete that broadcast. Okay, I see what you're saying live.
Said in broadcast. All right, it says we live. So I'm trying to figure out where the fuck this shit is.
Yeah, I see it now. It's counting down. Yo, yo, what's going on? We on here. That
Yeah, but where's it at though? That's what I'm
what? Where it says on broadcast?
trying. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
hold
wait,
on.
no, it's right here. Oh, okay. It is connected. All right, so it works. All right, well, shit. I don't see. I don't know how this. I can't change the background,
I don't know
but
how
it's
you do
live
that
though.
either.
I don't know.
That,
It's live though. All right, cool. All right, so what the fuck we talking about, my nigga?
whatever you want to talk about. Hold on. Matter of fact, mute the party in the Xbox because it's echo. Because you
Yeah.
connected to that. You got to mute your mic.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
I'll just leave the party then.
All right.
I'll just leave the party, and then I'll just come back in later.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna send an invite to Scrappy Do.
hmm
All right. I'm gonna see
All
if I
right.
can still try to send you a link. What I should do is get you to
Yo,
send
Flip.
me your email or something.
She ain't talking right now. I don't know what that nigga doing.
All right.
Yo, Flip.
Yeah, just send it to me in my own.
Yo.
I'm here live. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna hop. All right. Can you hear me live?
Let's see. All right.
Live. Can you
Hello.
hear me? Yo, can you hear me
Fuck, I
now?
can't hear nothing. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Did you got your mic on mute?
Yo. Man, Flip, I can't hear shit you saying, dog. It don't even showing that you talking right now. Let me
Let
see.
me drop back out and come back in. All right, let's see something. You can't hear me.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So I hit you with the. All right, let's see now. There we go. I can hear you now.
Can you hear
Okay. Yeah, you loud as fuck, my nigga. Dad, damn.
me? Yeah. Hold on. We gotta do this down.
You got to back the
Okay.
fuck up. This shit trying to kill my
Hold
goddamn
on.
kids.
I turned you down. Say something now.
All right, wait, hold up. I got it. You know what it is? I got you on through the Xbox too. That's the shit is.
Okay. That's what I did wrong. All right, now say something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I get you.
Okay, I'm trying to adjust the joint on the headset. My bad, fellas. We just said, sitting here chit chatting, shooting the shit or whatever. You
I
know,
figure we try to figure out how to do
yeah.
the whole StreamYard through the Xbox browser. It took a second because it's different, but and I got multiple accounts, so I had myself all fucked up. You know what I mean? All them years of trolling the ponies, I couldn't remember how many damn accounts I had. You know them niggas be getting it. They used to be banning me every other week and shit. If it wasn't for with Al, I got banned from Twitter when I was arguing with Alex, and then when I was arguing with those dudes over Persona, and then when I was arguing, man, shit, I don't know how many times I got banned on fucking.
Social media for something you didn't even know.
That's the only reason why I
Oh,
started blocking ponies because they kept on getting me banned. That shit was aggravating as hell. That shit used to drive me crazy, man. I'd be on,
dude,
I'd be on Twitter. I don't even know what I said because I'd be saying so much shit. All of a sudden, they'd be like, "Your account has been canceled." I'd be like, "What the fuck? What you mean I'm banned? You have a 11-hour ban from Twitter. The fuck? What the fuck I say? I didn't say. any like slurs or nothing like that. You know what I mean? All right, maybe I said your mama guzzle nuts or some shit like that, but that's not like that's not a slur or nothing. That's just talking about her occupation. But whatever.
Right. Let me see. I mean, you know how it is, man. You know how it is, live when you say certain things, and some people take offensive to it for no goddamn reason. They
Yeah.
get mad. It's always someone who want to cast the first stone, but when you throw it back at them, I don't like it. I don't like what he said to me. Now you whining. Come on, man. Let's not sit up here and try to whine and stuff like that. Let's not do that.
Hey
That's
man,
not very becoming.
that's how I be. I I can't. Well, I'll figure out how to. I'll just add, I guess, the thumbnail on later. 'Cause I know Boone normally has this shit in the background, but I can't. I can't put that shit on and save my life right now. I can't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have to pay whatever the 20 or however much it is to have more access to shit. But anyway, uh, who you talking about? We got Forza, you got Halo, you got ponies losing their mind over here. They don't know what to fucking complain about. They complain about Halo. They complain about Forza. Flipped and left out the party, but that's okay. I'll start it off and then let them jump right back in. So anyway, this week, oh, there he goes. Let me tag him back here.
I hit the wrong button. I kicked myself out. Like
But
I had the
you
wrong
wild.
joint, trying to send it to somebody. It's not like, hold on.
Oh,
I
you
sent
trying
it to
to
the wrong.
you trying to send it to Zinc
No,
or
I'm about to see what other deep joint is. I tweeted it out. Uh,
yeah? Because I
uh,
was doing most of the shit on the phone.
right,
And then
right, right.
yeah, I put it in the party. Let me go to Twitter. Where's the main shit? Vodka right here. This should be fine.
Let me see. What's his name? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at?
But
I see it. I
but
mean,
yeah.
well,
So
go
huh?
ahead. No, go ahead.
Now I was gonna talking about the topics with Sega. We're gonna talk about Sega, Halo, and Forza. I was talking about how it's been a bad week for ponies and haters because they don't know what to complain about. They don't know where to start. Like I can't stand Microsoft. They trying to buy Sega or they have a partnership with Sega. Y'all not gonna get Persona though. I'm like, nigga, I don't really care. I, it would just be interesting to see what comes from it.
Right.
But I ain't gonna be out here capping for Persona after all these years of saying I don't give a shit about that game and it said it was for weirdos. You know what I mean? Like, look, if it comes, cool. If it's in Game Pass, will I try it? Sure, I try everything. You know, I'll just try to avoid the penis demon at all costs.
Oh
Like
hell yeah.
you gotta fight this penis demon. I'm out, my nigga. Like I'm off to another game.
No, 'cause that's the only thing they have. That's the only thing they really had to fall back on is
Yo,
actually
yeah, but
the
when
penis
Stu Peas
demon.
was arguing with that kid about about that game, it was like, man, you don't even own a PlayStation 4. He was like, I can't, it's mad expensive. But he was so excited talking about that game. He was like, man, he was like, you gotta understand he's a bad guy, so you gotta you gotta fight the penis demon and you gotta make him exhausted. But before his final transformation, he's fully erect. I said, "Oh Lord, no, no,
Oh
no,
hell no, we
no,
ain't doing
no."
that. Nah, nah. Them motherfuckers act like they ain't understand on that one. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. Joe
They
being
go,
fully
wait, stoop his ass up. What the fuck? What the fuck this nigga doing up?
What's going on, Mr. Keating? Yo, we just showing Livewire how to work this. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a show. We're gonna have the show tomorrow though, but we still got on here showing Livewire how to work. StreamYard, just in case if you ever decide when you want to do something though or whatever on Livewire channel and shit. So, we're gonna still gonna talk our shit, our normal shit about what the fuck the pony be doing and stuff like that. So is the saga still continue?
Well, to be honest, me and Flip have been having a discussion about we need to have a sit down therapy session. Some, you know what? It should be the three therapists. You think Stu P should be one of the therapists? You want to have it as basically we're going to be pony consultants. This nigga Flip done kicked himself out again. See, see, this is why you need three people. So at least always two. Or Stu constantly kicking himself out. Flip, hold up.
What's going on?
Flip, why do you keep on kicking yourself out?
No, no, no. This time when I went, all right, I'm about to send it to other Zinc and what it is. As I'm beginning to send it to other Zinc or whatever, it keep kicking me. So what I will do now, I will do the switcheroo. I will I will hop on my PC.
I thought you said.
No, no,
I'll
I ain't
send it
send
to
it.
him.
No,
Uh,
no, 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 no. I'll send
are
it
you
to the
doing it from your
email.
phone? Oh, because you're doing it from the Xbox.
Yeah, I was doing it from the Xbox, so it was kicking me out. So what I would do now is that I would get on the computer and stuff, and I
Send
would send
send
it to
Stu
him or whatever.
send Stu P. Hold up. I saw
Oh,
you.
come on, Stu. You just seen me get kicked off, Stu. Why? Hold on, man.
Um,
Hold on. Let me see something. Let me give me a second, fella. But that was crazy when you did that to that young fella, though. I found it funny. It brought laughter and joy to my life, and I was happy that to be a part of it, even though I was in the comment section or whatever. It felt fun. This motherfucker now he figure out how to work the goddamn joint on the damn man. I'm going to my goddamn PC. Fuck that shit. You doing all
Hold
that
up.
slick shit. You in here twice.
I know that's an accident. I was trying to add the shit to the chat
Right.
if I could find it. Let me turn that off. Yeah, I'm two times the pony.
He said two times the pony.
uh oh shit. All right. I don't know why the fuck it. Don't end it. All right, so I jumped out of there. Yeah, because I was afraid if I end it, then it's gonna actually end the broadcast. Because I am still be able to control it from my phone.
Right, right. It's giving you um
Um,
um
what's Stupid? He in one of the what's them called? He should be in one of these.
yeah, he wanted him join. Stupid's going to give us a minute. I'm trying to find
Uh, fuck, there's a lot of them. God damn. But anyway, I was saying about our therapy session that we need to hold for these ponies. Just let them vent about all their frustrations about why they hate Xbox and explain where Xbox touched them. You know what I mean?
hmm,
I
you
think I
really
think I think that's
it's
fair.
it touched them in a place where they don't want to be touched at. That's where it touched them at. That's how I look at it.
That's chaos. Oh, here's Stupi's right here. All right, cool. All right, so put it in. Just go to your messages on Twitter. I dropped it in there. But yeah, now yeah, if we because we normally don't have ponies on, but we could let them vent and and cry. We gotta be that shoulder for them to cry on. You know what I mean? Because you got ponies out here being converted every day. Disconnect off. Like he's trying to do some shit. I don't know what Flip is doing. He was disconnected somehow. Okay, Stu Peas, I see you up in here. Hold on. And then this nigga Flipper's in here twice because he think he's special.
All right, I'm in the house. Two P's is in the house.
I don't know
Two
why
P's
he
in the house.
here. All right, stupid. Don't start your bullshit like you usually do.
I'm
Don't start
surprised
that
you
bullshit.
awake.
No, I'm not talking
Right,
about
I
bullshit. All right,
don't
you
start your
ready?
bullshit. Cause you be on some anti-hating Xbox shit on the supposed to. I peeped
No,
out
no,
to the
no, no,
shit
no.
that you do.
No, 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 no. Stop it, Flip.
Talk.
Stop it. Stop.
Stu
Flip,
B think he
flip,
being
flip,
critical,
flip, flip, flip,
honestly and
flip, flip,
critical.
flip, flip. I love you like my
Go
brother,
ahead.
Flip. Flip, you know
Yeah,
that
you
I love
started.
you, Flip. You know that I
You
love you,
started
Flip,
this
right?
time.
I love you, Flip. But you know that you're wrong this time. You're wrong. All right. Forza is game of the year. Although you won't get it because it's a driving game, but Forza is game of the year. It has the wow factor. I've been looking for that wow factor for since the start of this generation, and Forza is a game that gave me a wow factor. When you look at the game, you said, "Wow, no, this is nice." That is what Forza is. No other game actually gave you that wow factor that came out this generation, right? Playground Games is now Microsoft best studio in terms of visuals. It have me salivating, waiting on what Fable is going to look like. We know that Fable is going to be beautiful based on the fact that Forza is a big open world game with destructible particles. The trees, the bushes, the fence, the railing, you drive through them, they get destroyed. So imagine what they're going to do with Fable in a smaller area.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to clown, I wanted to laugh at y'all while I play Forza on my PC, talking about I'm playing at quality mode at 60 frames per second, and I jumped on that bitch and I was like, "Yo, this shit is amazing. This shit." Boom. I said, "What the fuck? Oh, my bitch crashed. Oh, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit."
No, because guess what? People underestimate the power of the Xbox. Unless you have a really high end video card, you're not getting 4K quality mode, much less 4K performance mode. You have to have a bitch of a video card. None of those 1060s not running Forza at 4K quality mode, 60 frames per second. This bitch is a demanding game, and it proves the power of the Xbox. That means that when I look at other games that's struggling to run, I realize that those developers are fucking around. They're fucking around. Because if Forza can run 4K 60 and it's an open world game, your little linear game shouldn't be struggling to run 4K 60. You understand what I'm saying? Your little linear game shouldn't be running shitty. But
Yeah,
it
true.
is
I
what
mean,
it is. It is what it is. And trust me, we're getting better. I'm waiting for Fable. I'm waiting for Perfect Dark. Halo
mhm.
is going to be great as a shooter. Not the best looking game, but then Halo was never the best looking game. But as a shooter, for somebody who plays shooter, Halo is going to be a beautiful game,
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
I
I
hear this
look at
shit.
Halo like I look at Zelda. Zelda ain't the best looking game ever. It has a very nice art style, but it's not the best looking game graphically. But it's what you can do in Zelda that makes it interesting. And it's the gameplay. It's not the graphics. The graphics are nice, but they're not like, oh my God, Zelda is like next gen graphic. No, it's not. But
And what I love about Forza is that everybody plays it differently. Your car is not going to be my car. My
no.
setup is going to be unique to me. Like
Hmm.
everybody will have their own unique experience.
Hmm.
You understand? I do not like the storybook games where everybody has the same experience. No, I can't. I'm not reading a book or watching a movie. We're playing a game here, an interactive level of entertainment. I want it to be unique to me. Can't be selfish that way. And that is it because the story game we have been playing the same Tomb Raiders, God of War, Last of Us for the for the last 4 generations now. It's the same game. I want an experience that is unique to me, right? And Microsoft has come out this year with some good games, right? Flight Simulator is a sim, yes, but Flight Simulator has rated 90. Psychonaut is a Microsoft Studio game, rated 90. Forza, rated 90. Deathloop, rated 90 is a Microsoft game. I have to call it what it is. Age
Hmm.
of Empires, it up there too,
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty
What
good.
do
I
you
didn't get a
what
chance
do
to
you
really get
mean
into
rated?
it, but
What do you mean rated? What you say is what?
Metacritic. If you don't
I
even like
mm,
it,
Metacritic and OpenCritic is rated high.
I don't
yeah,
go by their opinion because they're
no,
listen here. They for the fucking ponies. That's why I would never go with anything Metacritic will
I
say.
know,
It,
but
it,
guess what? Guess what, Flip? We have to take away the narrative.
Yeah.
no, we
Remember,
can't. No, we
Xbox.
don't. We don't.
No, yes,
Well,
Why
yes,
do we have to take their credit? We don't have to
because you
do
have to
that.
shut them up. We have to
Oh,
constantly
oh,
punch them in their mouth. Remember, last
you
gen
got
it
to
was
punch them
about
in their
power.
mouth.
We beat them with the power, so that's a punch in the mouth, right?
yeah. I mean, OpenCritic's a little better because they don't separate the game based on the platform. They just rate it based on like so. If somebody said I rated this Forza on PC versus Forza on OG Xbox versus
Mhm.
Forza on the Series X, it's the total of all of them versus Metacritic. You either looking at whatever individual platform the rating is for. They don't put them
Right.
together. They don't average them together.
But we have a serious thing here we need to deal with Livewire. It's time to drop the OG Xbox. You can still use the Series X, not
But
the One X, but the OG X and S need to be dropped.
it's
Um,
about to
How?
be done.
Why?
They're
How can
not
you?
you. They're not you.
How
They're
can you?
done after this. This is the last year
Right.
for them. For
Right.
Xbox.
The
For
same. But
Xbox,
the
not
same as this,
multi-platform.
Lyle.
For Xbox.
The same as this. How you going to drop it when you don't have a bunch of console out there for other people to purchase? To purchase a new console. When you are slow with not slow when we having problems with building these new consoles.
Yeah.
You can't say just drop
because
it just
honestly,
because because I do what?
honestly, it's honestly, I am selfish like this, right? I look at a game like Guardians of the Galaxy, and you compare the visual on the OG Xbox One to the Xbox One X, and it's almost like a PlayStation 2 game in the visuals.
This I don't know what stupid
Yeah,
think
it's
these
almost like a
analogies
PlayStation 2
from.
game in the visual. That shit would spoil up anything. It's like you're drinking Moët out of a plastic cup. You don't drink Moët out of a plastic cup. You don't go to the bar and somebody serve you um Remy and give you Remy in a plastic cup. You need that shit in a glass with 2 cubes of ice.
Stupid
Right?
bugging.
How much time I go when you go to the bar and people say they're balling and they buy a bottle. And when they buy a bottle, it's been the waitress bring plastic cups and a
Where's
bottle. You're paying
King
three
Cypher?
hundred dollars for a bottle, and she bringing plastic cups. No, baby girl, get some glasses, man. We're balling here. Ballers drink out of glasses, not out of plastic cup. We're not drinking out of the red cup here. Yeah, and trust me, we have a system that is like Crystal now, and we have games that are complementing it coming out. Right?
Well, shit.
Because
Well, you gonna get your wish because guess what? You got all right. So now you got Forza. You only have Halo in almost in a month, right? Almost a
mhm,
month. So tomorrow will be a month where you get Halo. You'll also get GTA on Friday, San Andreas, if you want to jump into some nostalgia. Um, we have some other stuff coming out this month too. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it is. Uh, what's the other thing? There was something else after GTA.
Is it?
I'm trying-
What's after GTA?
I know, Stu. You got a Call of Duty because you a Call of Duty guy.
No, I'm not getting this Call of Duty. It's garbage. Vanguard is garbage.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
How you
Stu
gonna say
P
it's
can't
got
really talk.
Crab Gamer said
Stu
it was
P,
good.
Stu
Listen,
P, you really can't talk if you play nothing but shooters.
yeah, that's why
I'm
I've
saying.
played Call of Duty, and I'm saying that Call of Duty is garbage. You know me. You've seen me play shooters for years. I was on what the game Apex is based on. Titanfall. I
Yeah.
am a god on Titanfall. I used to live on that shit. And then I move over to Call of Duty.
Hmm.
And then I play Apex Legend. I'm a shooter player by right? Oh, I was thinking today I saw you playing cut you for a second. It how much is it to post a wheel to
Hold
your
on,
flip? I have an extra wheel, I have a Trustmaster.
hold on, Stu. I'm trying to send a link to a good brother.
All right, okay. We talk about the
My bad.
Trustmaster
Go
upgrade.
ahead, go ahead.
But this Call of Duty is garbage. And now that Halo is coming out, I'm not buying Call of Duty when I have Halo to play. Why? Why are you going to play Call of Duty when Halo is by far the superior game? And you know that to play shooters, you play that like continuously for months straight. I'm not getting Call of Duty this year. Call of Duty this year is dead to me. Halo is the shooter for the Christmas and January and February. Halo is a shooter,
Mm.
right? But today I was thinking of something like Xbox on the dashboard need a Xbox TV channel to highlight the
Oh.
games, right? I don't want
Mm.
to hear from other stuff. Just get a little put put an Xbox TV channel on the Xbox desktop. We have so much games coming out. We have backwards compatibility. Talk about what you have more on your own little channel. But you can click on it and see something that's going on, like a G4 TV, but basically limited to the Xbox games. Because there's so many games on backward on Game Pass that you overlook them because you don't have the idea that they're there. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't have the idea that they're there. You don't have the idea of the gameplay. There's so many games, right? Give us a little channel on the desktop and update it like once a week, a half an hour show, instead of we relying on people on YouTube to tell us what is there. Xbox spend the money. Give us a little half an hour show every week like G4
Well,
TV.
they could do. I wouldn't. Well, I think G4 TV, like everywhere else, is going to have their Xbox section. Just like Kind of Funny has their place. I Love PlayStation, and now
Mm.
they got XCast. G4 TV is going to do the same thing. They'll have their Nintendo, they'll have their PlayStation, and they'll have their Xbox. And
Yeah,
they
but
might not be all the same day. They probably have different days of the week that they'll do stuff.
but it
And
would
for
be better if Xbox did it themselves. Come out, highlight your own games, talk about it, have people playing it. You don't have to be the bullshit hyping it up extra high. But
no, but
this
what?
is on
But
the
no, no, no. What
gameplay is
I'm
like this.
But yeah, I'm talking about it. You're talking. I'm talking about a show, like them having
Yeah,
a show, not a showcase,
Right.
just a show.
yeah,
Like so, just like kind of like Major Nelson used to do his thing with the weekly wrap up or whatever. So
yes.
instead of doing something like that, just have something that's half an hour to an hour, however, because you're gonna let G4 do it. They need content for their channel. It's a gaming channel, right?
Hmm.
So therefore they're gonna want to make content. You just come in, provide them, you know, uh different stuff to talk about. So if you got a bunch of indies coming out this week and maybe one major title, you provide them all that stuff, and then they can make up the skits and all that stuff that they're gonna be like, oh, we want to dress up like whatever based on whatever game we're playing, or we're going to do some silly shit that they want to do based on whatever game is coming out. Let them do all that shit. It'll be some inside Xbox type shit, of course. I mean, could it be better? Sure. I mean, they might have better talent and to tell jokes and shit like that. But they, I would let them do that. I wouldn't fork out the money for that. Why? Because Xbox could do their own shit where they keep it streamlined. They need to keep their
Right.
shit streamlined and let G4 do all that other silly shit. Let them knock themselves out. They can
Yeah,
do
but
skits and all that shit.
no, but you need to drop it on your desktop because guess what? You see, although you already have this market, it's
Mhm.
nice when because sometimes you go on your desktop and you just want to see what's happening in the Xbox.
All right, this is what I would tell them to do. Go to G4, right? And talk about what they would want the set of their show to look like. And then some and they would help fund putting it together. You put the Xbox fridge in there. You had a big one on one side of the room, and the little one on another side of the room, and you have all your Xbox, accessories and
You have a
whatever,
wall
whatever.
full of different controllers,
Exactly. You could have
different
one wall
colors.
which is just all different like colors. You could that make up a image of something, right? Because you have so many colors, you could actually do that. Have an artist come in, take all the colors, and we're gonna make it look like Master Chief or Skyrim or whatever, some character, right? Or you could have it where you have the controllers, and every week that they do a show, it has a different image out of the controllers, so it's not the same uh, image all the time.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like they do all kinds of creative shit, you know. And I mean, and that's just for Xbox, and you just constantly just feed them content. You got enough. We got more than enough content. We got games coming out literally every week, so they have enough stuff to talk about. You know.
Right, and you show gameplay and let them give them view of it. Honest view, not no over the top. Just give honest view. If it's a
Yeah.
good game, it's a good game. If it's an okay game, it's an okay game. But
Yeah.
be honest. Although it's your product, if it's not so good, just be honest. Let people know that listen, I'm honest. It
Yeah.
is
Because
on Game Pass.
yeah, because you don't have to hype up a game in order to sell it. All you got to do is present it. The viewers will determine whether or not they want to play it or not. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
based on what you see. It's not based on how much you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's motherfuckers that they'll be like, I don't really like this game. But like, what? You don't understand the artisticness of this game and like where the developers were coming from and I'm gonna put a Sony logo on there and this is going to be called Journey and it's amazing. You gotta play it. And then after going into a coma four straight times after playing it, you realize, yeah, this game wasn't for me. I just got juiced up by the fact that they kept on saying this is a masterpiece, but I can't stay awake for to save my life while playing this game.
You know what that remind me of? It remind me of the new James Bond movie. People are saying
Oh,
like, oh, this is one of the best James Bond movie. I've tried to watch that movie like 6 times, and I've not made it past the first half an hour.
mm,
Anytime I need to sleep, I put that movie on and I
I
sleep.
haven't seen it. I haven't seen the last one either. The one with old boy who played uh he was what's his name in Rhapsody. I haven't seen that one either. So I don't know. I'm more of a Mission Impossible dude than a James Bond. The James Bond's cool, but I don't know. I like Mission. You know what? I feel like James Bond feels more like um, Metal Gear Solid to me,
Yes.
whereas Mission Impossible is more like Splinter Cell, and I'm kind of I favor the Splinter Cell, so that's why I like Mission Impossible better. Because I think he
Oh,
gets like James Bond gets cool gadgets, but it's almost Batmanish. You know what I mean? Like not not in a good way. Like the what was it? Joe Schumacher one with the nipples and the
mm.
butt bat and all that shit. Be like, yo, what is this wild shit you got the motherfucking doing, yo?
Right. I forget to mention Age of Empires. That's all. Oh, did I mention that? That's a good game.
Yeah.
Oh, but before I forget, a good movie. if you have the family and you want to watch a good movie, there's a good movie on Apple TV with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I do want to. I gotta find a good Cody sub so I can watch that shit.
It's a good watch. It's fun. It's a good story. It reminds me more like Castaway. No spoilers, but it's an interesting watch.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the movie that they got on Netflix with George Clooney. Not exactly because obviously the situation is slightly different. You got a man with a dog versus a man with this little girl, but they kind of favor each other. But I was just watching the harder they fall. That shit was good. Good ass West. Them motherfuckers was getting lit out that motherfucker. I said, God
Yeah,
damn.
that's what I heard about it. Although Idris Elba stole the name from The Harder They Come. The Harder They Come is a Jamaican movie based on a song by Jimmy Cliff. The harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all. So that's why the name is The Harder They Fall. Idris is a producer, and
Uh, well, yeah,
he
it's
enjoyed it.
him, Regina King,
Yeah,
uh, and Jay Z. I believe they're all executive producers.
yeah, it's a good movie. I have to celebrate that movie also. I
Yeah,
started it, but I'm saving it for when I'm
they,
off to
yeah, because they
revisit
got
also.
mad reggae. They got mad reggae in that movie. I said, "Damn, Jay, you put hella reggae up in this shit, yo."
Of course, because the harder they come, harder they fall is based on reggae. Idris Elba is a big reggae fan.
Well,
He
yeah,
he from England, and in England is where from they love the reggae music.
yeah. Well, I mean,
But
he is Jamaican,
he's a
isn't he?
reggae DJ
Jamaican,
also.
Jamaican. I thought he had Jamaican roots, right?
No, no,
He's
he's
been.
African.
Oh,
He's
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 African,
African.
but he
African.
grew
Oh,
up in the Jamaican community in England.
got you, got you, got you. Oh, so that's where he resides as far as his DJing and whatnot.
Yeah, because
Got
the
you.
Jamaican impact in England.
Yeah,
Because a lot of the vernacular, if you hear a lot of English people speak, they use a lot of patois vernacular.
See if
They
other
love
thing
they
can hear
love the
live.
slang.
yeah. Oh, where's he? I don't see him.
Hold on. I'm sitting there too. I
Yeah,
don't know
down
why
here.
it's not getting to one.
Yeah, man, but trust me, that's a good movie. Anybody who want to watch, there's also a nice sci-fi series out. With this girl who the space. I can't remember her name. No, this black girl. What's her name? I was watching it today. I can't remember the name. I'm not good at names, but like she knew this mathematical equation to forecast the future, and the leaders are clone. But that's a good sci-fi.
Yeah, what's the name of that movie? It's on Netflix or is it on something else?
I don't know what it's on. It's on Cody. Yeah,
It's Cody. See, my Cody got messed up. I got a new update, but
Yeah, I found that
shit.
out too.
This nigga
It's
say goat
going up
cheese.
a
What
new
the fuck?
update.
It said yams, bananas, cocoa, ginger beer,
but
cheese, red stripes. What the fuck is he?
oh,
The kid's like stupid as hell.
yeah, but
Oh
trust me.
man,
Anybody watch Eternals?
I didn't get to see it
Watch
yet.
what?
Eternals,
Eternals.
yeah, Eternals, the Marvel movie that dropped this weekend. I can't see. Well, shit, I don't want to go to the theater. I still haven't seen Shang-Chi. I won't see that until November 12th. Was that next week? Holy shit, man, shit dropping on because you get to see Shang-Chi is available. Something else comes out. That
What?
rock, that Riverboat,
Shang-Chi's available this month, right?
the 12th, yeah, the 12th. But you don't have to pay for it. It's free in the Disney Plus. They doing a big drop during the 12th. Actually, I think what should we call starts that week. The Hawkeye one. I think his shit starts. because his runs all the way up
Uh,
until right before Boba Fett shit starts,
right. Oh, when that comes out?
like the end of December. It's like the 29th or the 28th, something like that. Yeah, man. But this week was cool, man. Got a lot of games. I know we going. Wait, what time are you having the podcast tomorrow for Xbox has
I
no
have
games?
no idea. I would not lie.
Yeah,
Send the link. I don't know if you getting.
yeah, because I definitely want. I'm still trying to finish Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I want to play some Forza and then chip away at the at Far Cry. I've jumped back and forth multiple times with Forza Horizon 5. Trying to be like, am I gonna do quality mode, performance mode, quality mode, performance mode, quality mode, performance mode? And I settled on quality, dog. It's because of it's because of the pop-ins. That's the main reason why I settled on quality. One, because all right, now for 60 frames per second is great if you fast travel everywhere and you don't like cruising like I like cruising, then 60 frames is probably better because you just get that performance through all the races that you race. You know what I mean? But if you like actually just exploring and shit like that, to me, and I like doing it at a high speed, like the pop-ins for me get annoying after a while. I mean,
Let's don't fix the puppy. That's won't put in a patch. Remember
yeah,
the game just recently released and all. They're going to
yeah,
patch that shit.
yeah, they could, and then that'll make my decision harder. But as of right now, but the only reason why it doesn't bother me is because the frame rate's so smooth. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Like you play it long enough at the 30, especially with this game. I can't say with every game, but this game sometimes it kind of blurs the line because it doesn't feel like 30. It feels like it's more like 45. You know what I mean? 'Cause it feels a
But
lot. It feels a lot
Playground
smoother
had that
than at
skill even
30.
in four. Even in four, even in two, they had that skill to let 30 feel good. Hmm. So, you have to give them that.
Yeah,
You have to give them that. They let 30 feel good.
yeah, but that shit's gonna be crazy. But yeah, back to what I was saying, it was like, yo, all right, so you got this Halo, and that's gonna ride with people for a minute. Because then you got the battle pass. I mean, you got the small games like the gunk and shit, right? But then, what is it? In April, we get Stalker, and
Right.
that's going to be a huge
Right.
game. That's going to be a huge game. You got some big ass games coming out. So you got the Stalker, and the other things we don't even know what else we're going to get because they all again just like we just got San Andreas announced what a week or two ago. We didn't know that shit was coming. They always do shit like that. There's gonna be shit in December that's gonna pop up and be like, oh shit, we got this in. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get a bunch of shit like that in January too, because that's usually when shit slows down is when they throw all the unexpected multiplats at you in Game Pass or shit. So that's when they would give you a Guardians of the Galaxy or some other shit. And I'm telling you, you gotta play that shit. If you don't plan to buy it now, you gotta play that shit when it comes to Game Pass. That shit is fucking good, man. Good ass game. Like I said, I'm gonna jump back on this shit right after I get off of this. Right when we finish, man. Because I want to try to see if I can put a dent in there and finish that up. Then
Now, how big
go
is
to.
the game?
It's long, man. I'm like, yo, that shit long, bro. Ain't no Spider Man, dog. That shit is a fucking epic ass story. Like this shit is epic, bro. Like you, like that shit long, man. Because the story has like multiple layers to it. You think you're going in one direction, and you think you getting closer to the end,
Oh, other thing
and then
right
the
there,
shit.
motherfucker. He just
Yeah, yeah,
sneaked
I
up
just had
on
it.
me.
And then
What's up?
like,
I'm, I'm sitting in the joint like 12 times, but the D creep right up on me, scared me, dog. I almost got scared. Yeah, but you said you
yeah,
trying to
but
beat the game. So what you trying to be prepared for? What game live? Why you trying to be prepared for?
well, see, this is what's gonna happen. I'll probably be able to beat it sometime between because I'm on the 13th or 14th chapter, so I know I'm close to the end. Because I mean, or I feel I'm close to the end. Maybe it goes to 16, 17. I don't know. I didn't look, but I feel I'm close to the end. And so I'll beat it sometime this week, and then I will jump back on. I'll jump back and forth between Far Cry and Forza until San Andreas comes on Friday. And then I'll be juggling all three of them because I know I ain't gonna finish Far Cry. I'm not that far along. I gotta still be in the first half of it, so I might be a
Okay.
third, 1/3 through the beginning. I mean through the game. So, but I mean I'm enjoying my time with Far Cry. So I don't really give a fuck, man. I just jump on there. And I just like the equal opportunity of shooting male and female soldiers, man. It's been a long time coming. Motherfuckers been complaining about that for a long time. You get tired of shooting dudes all the time. Be like, these bitches can get it too. So
Shoot. All right. So other thing,
Yes, sir.
you
Oh,
play
sorry,
Forza?
sorry.
So,
Really.
What
I
what,
how
what
remember
did
the
I
you
series
miss?
doing?
now. Before I forget. I remember the name of the series. Foundation. Anybody who
What?
has not watched that?
oh,
Foundation?
foundation.
I don't care about
Uh,
that, stupid.
I,
Other
I
It's
thing,
a
think
go
that's
good
ahead. What you
Apple.
about to
sci-fi.
say?
I think that's
I
Apple.
don't care
I think
about that.
that's
We talking
Apple.
about games, man. So how you feel about Forza?
Is that Stu Peas or me?
No, you.
But,
It's stupid.
yeah.
Stupid didn't even get
So,
anything. He's like,
Dude,
okay.
Forza is
you
the
said,
game. Forza is a straight up game of the year. Um, you know, I don't know how these journalists so called exclude a genre, especially when you've done so much. And of course, you know, my role of the show, at least my self-proclaimed role of the show, I have to call people out. These podcasters that everybody listen to that think they know so much, like TK9 said, why should someone listen to someone that doesn't know a game inside and out? Why should they listen to them? Well, hey, back to Colin. I'm gonna stay on Colin until this shit is over. Colin said, "What does what studio has Microsoft nurtured? Uh, what have they done? Like they don't do shit. Well, hey, Colin, let me introduce your ass to Playground Games because before Turn 10 said, hey, we want you to make this game. We want you to make this world. We're going to build these cars. We're going to show you our engine. We select you guys to make this game. From Forza Horizon 1 to today. How does that sound, Colin? Is that good enough for you? Did Sony do anything like this? Have they cultivated or nurtured a studio like this in any way? Which one is it, Colin? You know, since he knows so damn much, since he knows so much about business, I'm gonna stay on this dude. So that's my Colinism for the day, and I have one for Jez Gordon too. But yeah, I think it's the game of the year, man. And I was gonna say when we were talking, when Live was trying to set all of this up, I jumped
Hmm.
off of I got the Warthog, and some of the cars that you have, the power is kind of true to the power that they have in real life. So I'm trying to climb this mountain in this Ford Focus Cosworth, and a Ford Focus Cosworth is actually a badass car. It's a badass car. Okay. But
I'm sorry. Hold
I
on, fellas. Continue. Hold on, fellas. Hold on.
okay,
Go
yeah,
ahead. You
it's a
continue
bad.
on. Hold on.
You want me to keep going?
No. Keep going. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, the Ford Focus Cosworth is this badass little race car for its section, right? So, but it couldn't climb the hills in the mountains or the steep hill in Forza Horizon, right? So I finally got the Warthog. So now I'm able to have the power to climb these mountains. So when I'm far enough in the game, I think I'm a level 55 or something like that. But anyway, so when I have a destination, sometimes I'll just drive because I cleared all of the roads. So I got I think it's a 20-point achievement where you drive every road in the game. Okay. So, and I think I was like 3 or 4 road segments short of the 579 or 578, but they gave me the achievement anyway. So when I select the destination of a race to to do, uh, I'll just drive straight through the grass, the hills, or whatever. I won't drive the roads. I just drive straight because I'm in a Warthog. Well, I was driving up a mountain and then down a mountain and then level a little bit. So once I got a little level, I jumped and I was like, oh shit. And I jumped into a canyon with a waterfall. I've never seen this shit before. It was like I jumped in this canyon that was surrounded by more mountains and a waterfall. It was the most amazing thing. And then a train came around the corner as my car, rolled over because I don't have it on realistic. I don't even know if the game has realistic damage in this one. But of course, if I had realistic damage on my car, it'd be done. So you put cosmetic damage on. That's another thing Jez was wrong about. He wanted to really smash the car up, but he felt you couldn't. But at least in the other Forza Horizons, you could. I haven't tried in this one yet. I'll try it after I'm kind of finished with the game. But I jumped into that canyon. It was the most unbelievable scene, you know. Um, the game is amazing, man. It's so many things about this game that's incredible. But the one my favorite Forza Horizon is going to be Forza Horizon 3. And of course, it's unfair to compare Forza Horizon 3 to Forza Horizon 5 because that game is complete now. But the only reason I put Forza Horizon 3 over this one is Hot Wheels. That Hot Wheels DLC, that was
Right.
the shit. That
No, but
was, man,
that's unfair still.
it is
That's
very
unfair
unfair. Yeah,
because you know that this game is going to get big time support.
absolutely.
So it's
Absolutely.
going to have, it might not have the Hot Wheels, but it might have a Need for Speed. It might
Yeah.
have something else.
Yeah, it could
But
have
Hey.
Matchbox cars, or I think Hot Wheels bought
Oh
Matchbox
shit.
out, or it could have Matchbox, or it could have Tyco. You remember the electric car racing sets we had? They were by
Right.
Tyco and AFX, or even
I
TCR when
don't
that
mean to
came
cut you.
along.
I want to big up somebody in the chat. Big up RG Viper X. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. All right? And
Miss,
one
I know
yard man
everybody
for
in the
next
chat,
yard
man.
man.
oh, there it is.
Yo, King
Oh
David
yeah.
this
I wanted to do this. This for Bone when he get back with him tomorrow. It's not a hard liquor drink, but it's a pussy drink. So just for Bone.
yeah, well, but yeah, we know that's what you drink. Flip always messing with them daiquiris and
Hey,
freaking
you know what? I agree with
wine
with the
coolers.
guy Sekiro. He said, "Why would you get a racing game with exotic cars to smash them up?" Hey, I agree. To your point, Sekiro, I'm driving a Warthog because I think that's the only thing tough enough to handle this terrain. So when I have to drive a race where it forces me to drive a an exotic car, I really don't like to drive that shit in the dirt because it wouldn't go anywhere in the damn dirt in the first place. But I know this is the type of game that it is, so you know, you have to do what you have to do. But I've been driving a Warthog as soon as I bought it, the entire time I've been driving that damn Warthog because I know it's tear upable, you know. So yeah, good point though. But yeah, but you're right though. I don't want to compare it. First of all, this is the best Forza Horizon ever. You know, I do want to see what that DLC is going to be like. You know, whatever they have us doing, um, you know, in the future.
Now let me
Yeah,
ask
well
you this:
that
do you agree with Stu P said? Here he go, want to be a show off. Look, everybody. But you know what?
he's
It's
dealing with
all
a
right.
racing wheel.
It's all right that he's showing his steering wheel because that's what it's about. If you're a real racer like that, you know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but take my hat off to him. Other than Livewire, I guess, Livewire, you may have said it. Stu P be back. Other than Livewire, I believe you may have said it. Do you think, I think you said, yeah, do you think that it could be, um, game of the year? Can we go that far to say that?
I would say so. You know, uh, hey man, it's one of the highest rated games of this year, and it has a lot of you know has a lot of
What
the
about you? Other
attributes
than
that you want for that game.
Hmm. Yeah, have a lot of
other than
improvements. I think I said that before when you left, but I don't see how you could exclude a genre. And just like Live said, it's the highest rated game so far this year if it holds up. Then whatever game they're talking about, whether it's Psychonauts, we've been doing Psychonauts games like that since Mario, since Bug on the Sega Saturn. I mean, we've always had games like that. So I don't see why that's any different, and I
Livewire,
don't see
Stu P in
why.
the back door.
Oh, that's my bad.
He
Hold up.
got kicked.
Hey, go ahead.
He must have kicked himself out. Go ahead, keep going, other thing. I'm
And
sorry,
then
keep going.
you know, like some people say, Ratchet and Clank is their game. Ratchet and Clank will be in there. Returnal will be in there. Returnal is a knockoff arcade game from the 70s or early 80s. Um, what's that other game? Ratchet and Clank is on its 16th or 17th iteration. That's more than all of the Forza games combined. So why is that not discriminated against? You know, but I don't see a game that's better than that. And if you want, you know what, I was going to say this. Here's one of the reasons why, and I know TK9 will get at me about this, but this is one of the reasons why I would never rate an indie game over a game today. And here's that reason. Like Metroid is like Contra back in the day. Metroid and Contra are Halo today. That's the progression to me, is from Contra and Metroid to Halo, to bringing that shooter out in a 3D world, and you're out here now. Going back to a game like Pitfall Harry. Pitfall Harry is like a Tomb Raider, like an Uncharted. Okay, that's the evolution. The games that we played from back then. You go from Indy 500 on Atari. That is uh, Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, or Forza Horizon today. Well, um, what's that one game by Nintendo? Outrun. Outrun would be Forza Horizon. That's the evolution of those games. And you know, like I told you guys, my graduating paper was the auto industry in college. That would be like a Model T Ford challenging the evolution of the Model T Ford is the Lincoln Navigator today. Once upon a time, that Model T Ford was the best car Ford had. Now the best car that Ford makes is a Lincoln Navigator. So that's the evolution of things. Somebody is not going to create a Model T and then somebody's going to motor trend and say, oh shit, this shit is the car of the year. Like, no, you know, that's why some of the reasons I could play those games for sure. Like one of my favorite games I told you guys before is Bejeweled. You know, sometimes I'll play what's this game I play? There's a couple other games that I play that's smaller games, but when I really play a game, it's going to be something up here that has evolved the the industry, and now we're here. So I don't want to go back to the games when I used to play Pong all of the time, and that's the only game we had. You know, the only thing that stays the same in real life is the first racing set I had was 3 years old. It just went in an oval. Well, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is a 2.5 mile oval. It's the same thing from 50 years ago. Or Daytona Motor Speedway is that tri-oval. Those are the things that stay the same. But those games evolved into what we have today. That's why I couldn't put one of those games up there, because I have to rate them the same way. Okay, how is this game graphically? 2D game can't beat out a 3D game. Like when Laura Croft became Tomb Raider in this 3D world, that changed the damn game. And I think Mario World did it first or second. I forgot which one did what, but Tomb Raider was the first realistic game we rolled in. I know today she would be blocky as hell from back then, but first things first. But yeah, Forza would be my game of the year by far. Either that or Flight Simulator.
What we got next, live?
Uh, man, I think we good because we still gotta talk about other shit tomorrow. I didn't want to go too deep into it. Like we'll
At
probably
least
talk
y'all
about
figured this out.
Sega shit, and yeah, well, that was the main thing.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean, I just think that when it comes down to games like that or whatever, I mean, we can make it a Forza session tonight, even though we just doing this so Livewire to learn how to use StreamYard. But I agree. I agree with just about everything you're saying. You're saying whatever. Mine stupid, pretty behind. But I don't. I think going forward with Microsoft is going to be a wonderful journey. It's going to be something. It's going to be something magnificent. Halo, all that is all that. It's going to be. I get what Stoopy's saying about Halo, about where it looked. Because Phil said it himself. He didn't. Halo was never supposed to be graphically realistic. They wasn't going for that look. They don't want to do that. But in itself, Halo still look good.
Oh
I
no, it
mean,
looks great. I missed that part what Stoopy said, and I heard people say that before, and we talked about this before on the chat. And Grand Theft Auto looks kind of terrible, but Grand Theft Auto does so many things that
right.
you have to spread that RAM out through this massive ass game that does all of these things. Okay. And so, and you guys know I don't like Grand Theft Auto, but Grand Theft Auto 5 to me is the greatest game ever. It is, and I don't even like the damn game. But when I played it just to see how it was, I played 10 hours. I just drove my car around listening to music, obeying the traffic signs and traffic signals and things like that, just chilling in this game, playing music. Then I went and golfed for 4 hours, and the golfing was actually good. Then I completed a mission just so I could get 10 achievement points, to mark my game. But I just went around and did whatever, man. And then when you listen to people talk about the game, no one has the same story. It's just a big ass game. Halo is the same way. If you look back at Halo back in 2001 or whenever it came out, it was one of the
Right.
best looking games out there then, period. And Halo 5, that shit looked good as hell compared to any game out there. But when you compare it to a game out there, no Swords of St. Helios, the stage on Halo 5, is bigger than most whole games territory wise when you play in the game. That is a massive ass stage, you know? So when you spread a game out that far, and when you look at Halo Infinite, look out into the distance, and wherever you're looking at, you can actually go there in a Halo game. I mean, there's so many things spread out. Then you have to look at the enemy content. You have enemies in the air, you have enemies on the ground, you have other enemies throwing enemies with shit in their hands. I mean, it's vehicles, land and air. It's all kind of things going on in this game. And when you compare it to a movie game like The Last of Us, you're gonna play for 5 minutes, they're gonna switch to a movie.
Hey,
And then
hold
when they
up.
switch,
Is
go
daylight
ahead.
savings time?
I have no idea. I
What'd you
think it
It
say?
is.
is.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
No, you're having that too. Because I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my watch, looking at my clock, and it says
Did the time go
1:02.
back yet? Did
It
it go
did.
back?
Yeah.
I think it just did because it said one. Because I was
Yeah,
looking
it
at
say
the
102. Hold on. Let me look at
yeah,
the
and I was
clock.
like, wait, hold up, it was just 1:45. I was like, what the fuck?
We got an
Yeah.
hour extra.
Yeah. Well,
Get
that's
Yeah,
right back
probably
while
what
we doing
happened.
it on the show.
That's probably why it happened. But long story short, man. But that's why Halo is a good ass looking game. It's only one. It's just one thing I don't like about Halo. I don't like the fire explosions that they have. I don't like that too much. I don't like that too much. But
Right.
the rest of it, I like it. But yeah, man,
Well,
it looks good though.
I'll say this to everybody out there. It ain't that Halo can't look like this. It's the fact of it's a certain art style that they're going for. So it ain't like it can't look like this and be as big as this, and be as big, massive open world as it is, and look like
Mhm.
this. Look at Star Citizen. Look how good that looks. And that's going to be a big, massive open world. I would say this to these ponies out there: don't get mad at us. Get mad at Sony. Y'all got people running around calling themselves the Pegasus, jerking off a unicorn horn with mayonnaise and mustard juice. I don't know what's that about, and rubbing them down with baby oil, the wings. I'm just saying, we are happy in our space, and we just want y'all to be happy and stay in your space.
They
Don't
can't
hate
do
on
that
us.
though.
I know. I'm just saying,
They can't.
don't
They
hate on
can't do
us
that. Flip. You got to
because of
be
that.
fair to them. And see, for the first time, you're not being fair. They can't do that in their own space because they don't have no damn games to play. They
Oh, that's fucked up.
realistically don't
I
have
try
no
to be
damn
nice, but
games to
fuck
play.
it. He just went on. He just went all on y'all, man. It's fucked up. Listen here, you pony. Fuck every last one of you fucking ponies and them goddamn websites that be talking bullshit. Fuck all of y'all. I don't give a shit if anybody at IGN lose they fucking job. Fuck them. That's the shit you get and you deserve for spreading all the bullshit and fucking up my joy and happiness of playing fucking video games because of y'all and also the dumbass people. Oh man, I didn't realize that game was that goddamn good. Well, you should have did it. You shouldn't have listened to the pony site that tells you otherwise. You should always have your own set mind. That's what I'm saying. Like Stu P, I don't believe in VG Chark or none of them motherfuckers
No,
because those are the ones that shit on Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
We understand that every game is not going to be for everybody. But what you
Nope.
have to realize, and I would say this, and I say this to my own relatives and stuff, just because you see a game on Microsoft that you think is shitty, that Microsoft you don't like, don't mean that no one else will like that game. That's the thing that I always try to tell people. Stop thinking of being selfish. Me. No, there's
Hmm.
other people out there that like them types of games. If not,
It,
then we
it
wouldn't be doing so good. I'm just
absolutely
saying.
just like me. I don't like Sea of Thieves. It's 24 million people playing this game. It's just
And
not for
growing.
me.
Right.
Hey,
Just for
and
you.
growing. I don't like Grand Theft Auto, but I played it enough. I've been gaming since 1976. I know what a great game is. I just don't like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5 is not for me, but that's the best game ever created to this date right here that we sitting at right now. I mean, it's just too much going on in that shit. And everything is done extremely well in that game. I mean, that's a well crafted game, but it's not for me. Sea of Thieves is not for me.
You
But
know what? I
damn
said
near
this.
everybody playing this shit.
I said this on a podcast with with Sega Man. Shout out to Sega Man. Appreciate you for letting me hop on there. I need to go
Yeah.
check Sega Man out. And also, we're still going to have a show tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time, but we're still going to have a show tomorrow, which I was call it part two tomorrow. But you know what? I said it on the show. I don't get why people act, you know, weird and crazy and get upset at the games that we have. I'm gonna just say this one more time because I know is we about to just go here hop off. We just doing this. I wanted Livewire to get the feel of this or whatever. Because when you know these
Say
guys,
what you gonna say, because we gonna pick up on this tomorrow. Go ahead.
These guys have to stop. Y'all got to stop hating and getting upset. Livewire said it before. Denial is a motherfucker. They cannot get through the denial of Xbox is on top. Like, just listen here. Stop trying to tell us how to compete. Y'all said we trying to compete. We bought these studios. Oh, well, we bought the studios and we competing now. Stop trying to come up with damage controlled ways of trying to shit on Xbox because we're coming out with good games. Like I said before, it doesn't make no sense.
Hey, Flip, hold on, Flip.
This game,
I'm gonna tell you something. You blew it. You blew it. You did. Because I'm writing this shit down that you saying we're gonna pick this up tomorrow. You said that we have to compete. You brought up Livewire saying that these guys are in denial. Are you talking about the Nile? The Nile River with all those beastie ass fish in it that you're gonna get eaten the fuck up in? Because I tell you what, hey man, I'm not letting my foot off these motherfuckers' throats until they're gone. They can't apologize. They can't do nothing. So go ahead and keep on keep up with your speech. But I'm writing this shit down. Go ahead.
You know what? Since he said that, I'm turning it back in Livewire capable hand. Then he will see us out. Livewire. Live, wake up.
Live sleeping.
I know.
Go ahead, Stu Peace. Then you get it.
Let me send my closing statement.
Oh no, there he is.
Go ahead.
You
finish
can
up.
sign this out.
Go ahead, Stu Peace.
Let me say that out. Xbox has just started now. To me, Xbox generation has started with the launch of Forza. It's the beginning of something beautiful. It proves the power of the box. We have Halo coming out next month. We have other games. This is what we want. I don't want interactive movies. I want games. Right? I enjoy Forza so much. The last Forza I played, I've never completed a Forza, but I have hundreds of hours in Forza just driving around. Just finding a car like mine and driving around. I enjoy Forza. And I enjoy Halo. Halo multiplayer is going to be the multiplayer that I'm playing now. So, and then we're getting Perfect Dark, we're getting Fable, we're getting so much more. Xbox is a platform to play on. That's all I'm saying.
All right, let me jump on. Let me jump down Stu P's throat real quick. All right, hey, Stu P said it started with Forza Horizon 5 here. Hey, Stu P, let me tell you something, man. And Live Wires and Flip know how much I play Gears. I've seen so much that they've done in Gears. It's amazing. We'll talk about that tomorrow too. It started with Gears. Gears does so much. And somebody said today when we were in the chat, something blew up in Halo and a piece of something rolled into a corner. Hey man, I've died in Gears so many times just looking around at something that happened. I said, what the fuck? I'm like, look at that shit. And then you said something that, of course, I like to talk about. You said no more, you don't like movies. You want to play the game. Absolutely. Then you said you just like driving around sometimes in Forza. Pick your car and just drive. Agreed, 100%. You know, you pick this car and you roll around in your ride. I mean, everything looks good. I was driving on Ford but probably about an hour ago. I was off the side of a mountain, and you racing so hard on the edge of this mountain. If somebody hit you, you'll roll off like somebody knocked me off a bridge today in the water. So I pushed up on the D-pad, and I had to pan out and take a picture of my warthog with me in it down the mountain. It was just something amazing, you know. And it's just to piggyback off of what you said, just driving around. I can't wait till I finish with a lot of the missions and just drive
Mhm.
around and do nothing. Just drive around the damn game. So agreed, 100%. But go ahead. Go ahead, live.
Take it out of here, live. This motherfucker I can't. Loud I can't. I got the. Oh, the nigga done did a bowl.
Hey man, but at least y'all figured that out because we were trying to figure this out. Well, at least you guys were trying to figure this out for the longest time.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, listen here, man. Me and Live plan on doing something like this a little different, trying to help out the ponies get their mindset straight. Hopefully, he
yeah.
hop back in here and cut this thing off. I'm gonna have to call him and tell him cut it off. He did a
I'm glad
ball.
Stu Pease said that, man. One last thing, so jump on Stu Pease, what he's talking about. Hey man, somebody else said that on another show, what Stu Pease is saying. And I've said this so many times. You play a PlayStation game, the game takes the control out of your hand, and you
There he
push
is.
the Y button or something, and then they'll do some wild shit. But
Uh,
when you saw,
Go ahead, Live. Cut it off.
yeah, go ahead, live.
yeah, my bad.
Think about it,
I went
too.
to go mute my freaking mic and I turned my headphones off.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You and I can play Xbox game and we have total different experiences.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Everybody don't have the same experiences in an Xbox game.
Right. You're
In a
absolutely right.
PlayStation game, is the
Absolutely right.
same experience.
but that's their delusion.
Same thing.
That's the problem. That's their delusion. They
Hmm.
feel that what they like should be the standard of what everybody else likes, which is
Hmm.
what the real delusion is. We're sitting there, but like that's really what the argument has always been about with PlayStation guys versus Xbox guys. It's
Hmm.
their delusion to to constantly say that you must like what I like for it
Hmm.
to be valued, and I just never understood that. You know,
Hmm.
they used to argue with Nintendo guys about the same shit, but the only difference is Nintendo, they just have a larger fan base because when they cater to a ton of kids. So yeah, they're gonna have their what,
Hmm.
10 million adults that are hardcore Nintendo fans, right? And then the rest are just people that had, they're kids, but
Hmm.
it's the console that parents feel comfortable giving their kids because of the content. It's not,
It's
it's
safe.
not very, it's safe. It's Fisher
Hmm.
Price. Not
It's
saying
Fisher
that
Price.
it's not saying that it's not good quality. Not
No,
saying
it's
that the
great
games are
quality.
trash.
It's durable. You could throw
Yeah,
that shit and it's gonna work.
but it's
Right.
just
No.
saying
Absolutely
that
right.
you know that if you give this to your kid, you're not worried about
Mm-mm.
them seeing something that you don't want them to see,
Mm-mm.
and and
Nope.
it'll be clearly labeled and blah blah blah. But I mean,
My
that's the
little
thing.
sister wanted to get her daughter an Xbox. I'm like, no, 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 no. Don't get her that. She's only 5 or 6 years old. Get her a Nintendo Switch. She got that
Man,
little garbage.
Especially if you're not going to be monitoring everything she's doing.
Absolutely.
Like it'd be different if she has an Xbox, but you know
Right.
and
Like
you
my
look at,
kids.
yeah.
Hmm.
But if you're not
you know
going to
what I
pay
don't
attention,
understand?
that's not no.
No.
My daughter have a Switch. When the last time you played that? I don't even
They
remember the
don't.
last time my daughter
Flip.
played it.
They don't. They walk around with it and they know they have something if they need it. It's their security blanket. But with my son,
Right.
we started off on Halo. He was 2.5. But I was here. You know, my daughter, she started off at like 5.5. I was here. But my little sister, you know, she's not going to be playing games with her. So she'll be off in a room by herself. So you can play this little Mario game that, that don't talk and shit, you know, it's safe.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, we'll go into it more tomorrow. Go into our topics on Forza game with Bone and get into the real the real shit where as far as these ponies losing their mind over Forza and shit, that shit funny, dog. But anyway, man, hilarious. This is Live Wire and the crew. This is, I don't know, it's an impromptu podcast. This is not Xbox Has No Games, even though it's labeled that. But we will see y'all tomorrow. What time are we doing the podcast tomorrow?
After the Ravens game.
I gotta call him and find out. He'll call me tomorrow and tell me, because he called me
Lakers
today.
play tomorrow?
He'll tell me.
I don't know. The Ravens, Baltimore Ravens. I like to watch Lamar Jackson because people hate on Lamar Jackson like his ass is an Xbox or some shit.
All right. So what is that, like after 10?
No, live. What you talking about? That's like after, like it's around 4:00. It don't matter. Whatever time y'all want to do it, I'll be on. The game will be on TV over here in the city, so
all right.
I can record this bitch.
All right, we're cool.
And
all right.
This is not the only time me and Lawire would do something like this. We just
gonna
gotta iron it out and figure out.
We figure out our pony therapy session, or what we gonna call it.
Right. That's coming soon. We'll figure that out. And also, me and Bone gotta get together and plan on doing something with eating and stuff like that, with food. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure all that out. But
hey, good to hear you, Stupid.
Remember, enough respect.
Yeah, we have Stu on there. Stu on there be one of our therapists on there. I mean, I don't know if he'll help the situation.
I think that, listen here, even we can have other things coming and stuff. And we try to figure out what's wrong with these ponies.
Man, just give me a call, dude, and we'll see what's going on for sure.
Okay.
All
right. On that note, Loud Wire.
All right. I'll highlight y'all later. Peace.
All right, fellas. Peace.
Peace.